Welcome to Faded Mystic Living. We're back for another weekly reading. It was a lot of noise going on in the other one, so I'm just doing another one just in case. Let's just say for the remainder of the week. Let's see what comes out. Ooh, the star. Okay, so the rest of the week is really looking good. So I feel like you're successful at whatever it is you're doing. So this could be at work. You might be having a good work week. It does make me feel like career based initially. I feel like you are being seen by a lot of people, being watched by a lot of people. I feel like a teacher too, like someone teaching in class and kids watching, or something where people just naturally have to watch you. I see you're doing very well though, it feels good. Whatever it is that you're working towards, it's increasing, is what I'm hearing. The word specifically I'm hearing. I feel like you're feeling good too, though. I feel like you're healing from some things. Feeling like the best you have ever been, like either for the first time or in a long time. I feel like you're getting healthy, working out, getting in shape. I feel like you're manifesting too. Whether you actually do any type of like spell work, or if you just like pray, or you just say affirmations, whatever it is that you're doing is working. And I feel like if it hasn't worked in a long time, it actually will this time because your intention is right, your energy is right. I feel like the stars are aligned for you. As cliche as that is to say, just because I'm looking out back in the sky in this picture and it's like, I don't know, some stars or fireflies or something in the shape of a heart, like, I feel like your heart is open or it is opening. Yeah, you're healing your heart. Okay. So all the way around, you're feeling good internally, externally. You're improving in your career at whatever it is you do. Your money's improving. I feel like you have a lot of good things on the way, a lot of good blessings, a lot of money. So there's a lot of green going up and on up in the card and everything. Feels good. And something about you might be going to the beach soon before the summer's over. Oh no, I feel that. Got that. The Hang Woman. I'm so not surprised this came out because I was feeling Pisces energy like all day long and right before I got on here. And I was thinking about the Hangman card again. This one's the Hang Woman. So you're alone a lot right now. The star makes me feel like you're doing your thing alone, but also now with the Hang Woman coming out, it just makes you feel like you're alone, but in a good space. Alone, but not lonely. There we go. Some people might feel like because you are taking a lot of time to yourself, you're not really talking much or reaching out to people, like you're coming off as cold or distant. But really, you're just healing. You're working on yourself. You're working on your craft. You're working on your career. You're partaking in your own hobbies that you love doing. So it takes a lot of time, especially obviously if you're an adult, you work. Hopefully, you're an adult if you're watching this. But yeah, you're an adult, you work, so that takes up most of your time, I'm sure. And then, you're partaking into the things you love doing, painting, doing solo things like painting or drawing, writing, reading, just things like that. Just taking time to yourself. I don't know, but people feel like you've changed. I heard you're different. You don't really go out anymore or talk anymore. I heard go out anymore. Yeah, you're just not making time for anybody anymore. It's coming off as selfish. But the people that know that you're just busy. You're doing your thing. They're not taking it to heart. Most people know I'm here. Most people know that you are a loner anyway. So it's not abnormal for you to be to yourself. You'll come out and speak when you want to. I don't know. I hear people like defending you about something somebody's saying about you, changed. Mm, I don't know. Just some petty stuff. You've changed. You acting different. I'm hearing that old saying like you think you all that. I don't know, cause what? I don't know. You're doing something different, or I heard you're doing something now. Maybe before, like maybe you weren't working before, and you took a break off of work, or something happened with work, and you had more time. So now that you actually have positive things to do, okay, it's an issue. But I do hear that there is a couple of people. I was gonna say one, but I heard a couple of people defending you. Like, no, that's just how she is. Ain't nothing wrong. And I'm hearing, did you call her? Did you talk to her? Did she say that? Hmm. Quick turn of events. But see, that's what happens when you're having success and you're really leveling up, or that's how you know you're getting better. Because when you start hearing stuff like that, through the grapevine, never to your face, that's just the type of things that will be said. So that just means you're doing something right, and you should keep doing exactly what you're doing, focusing on yourself. The Knight of Cups, somehow I am not surprised because I also kept seeing that, and Eight of Wands. So you're if the Knight of Cups is you, because obviously it's already two different ways. Ace of Wands, yeah. So if the Knight of Cups is you, you're going towards and working towards something that you love, that you really want. It makes me feel like something that you love, like something you love to do more than anything. I don't feel like it's necessarily a person, but if you're a masculine, I can see that. If this is about a woman, right, or feminine energy, I definitely feel like it's more career based. Excuse me, more career related. Like you're going towards something, but whatever you're doing, you're either producing a lot or you're working a lot. But either way, you're very productive, very active. Hmm. And if it's a masculine, I can see that you are. I could definitely see, obviously, masculine or feminine. Like you're working towards a career. You're working hard at your career, whatever it is that you do. You're producing a lot. You're successful. You're meeting and exceeding your numbers. Hmm. Yeah, I can definitely. If this is feminine, then the masculine wants to come towards you. Let me just take one more of these tools. So here we go with this again. Maybe it's Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands as the overall energy. I don't know. Something's coming fast though. If it ain't, I'm not even feeling like, yeah, it's a person too. But initially though, something that's coming really fast. See what I'm saying? Like the cars and stuff. See, here we go. We get it. Well, we anyway. Yeah, something's coming fast. I feel like a blessing though, especially with the star out here. That's always considered, well, almost always considered a blessing to me. Hmm. Definitely feel like something's coming fast, but also it feels like more than one thing coming fast all at once. Success, abundance, prosperity, different but similar. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting with that. Different but similar. Because that makes me feel like, and the last card was the Two of Swords. That makes me feel like it could be two people coming towards you. If we're talking about people, two people coming towards you fast, it almost feels like a race. Can we talk? Okay, so it could be, I don't want to think too hard about it per se, but it could be that whole old versus new thing. Old person, new person. Still, at the end of the day, you're gonna make a decision, but do what's best for you. Do whatever you feel feels good in your heart, that feels like the right thing to do if it's a person, right? Don't be afraid to try something new, because with the star too, it makes me feel like a lot of new energy coming, whether it's people or friends, like a lot of new things on the way. I feel like there's a couple unexpected things. I know we're halfway through the week now, but even though I don't know, sometimes you can get the idea that things happen through the weekday per se. So don't count the rest of the week out, is what I'm hearing. You could expect things anytime now. Huh, so if there's a pause on things, if things were more stagnant in any area, right, of your life, right? It's like now, it's like it definitely feels like a very steady and increasing moving energy. Like things are just flowing, things are moving for you. And I feel like you're being pushed energetically too to move forward. Whatever it is that you're feeling like you should do or move towards or work on or start, yeah, it feels like yeah, the energy is flowing for you to do so, like creativity flowing or something. Let's see. I was about to grab those, but let me think about this for a second about the decks. Because a lot of different things, which is beautiful. It's all good. It's all good. Feeling a little bit from an exterior, not you, but another person. I feel like a bit of a sad energy too. Cause I'm cool. I'm feeling good. I'm in a good energy, obviously. Cause I don't read if I'm not in a good energy. Dang, I was gonna do. I'm not doing that because I already know it. What kind of topics will be out on that one? Let me just get this real quick. I did pre-shuffle both. I try to pre-shuffle before because it takes too long sometimes for me. I feel like I gotta shuffle like 100 times. It's good energy overall though. It feels good. It feels like whatever it is that you're doing, I feel like God, your family, and the couple of friends that genuinely love and care for you, they truly are supporting you through everything you do and through this time. I feel like you have more support than what you think. Maybe you feel like because you do take a lot of time alone, especially at least right now, you may feel like, you really doing your own thing on your own. You're not really telling anybody about anything you're working on. So it's like you might not feel like people are supporting you because they don't know what's going on, but people don't have to know every single detail of your life to support you. Yeah. Interesting. Wow. Yeah, I was kind of thinking some things with this. So it's the Five of Wands, the Sun, Three of Cups. Five of Wands are straight haters. I'm gonna tell you that now. Couple different things from that. Background noise is all it is that Five of Wands. Nothing that can stop anything, nothing that's interrupting anything, nothing that you'll really too often see or hear in front of your face. So there's no need to really worry about that. But the Sun and three of Cups makes me feel like you're in a celebratory energy, like because if whatever it is you're doing, I feel like you feel very proud of yourself, like happy that you at least got started, happy that you are seeing, I'm hearing that phrase again, like the fruits of your labor. That phrase get on my nerves. I don't know why. It just is so annoying to me. But that's what I heard. But Three of Cups, the Sun. I feel like, yeah, with the couple of good friends you do have, you are celebrating. If they do know about something that you're working on or working towards or building right now, I feel like they're celebrating you. They're happy for you, cheering you along. They definitely are bragging on you to other people. Of course, not telling your business and what you got going on if they do know, but just hyping you up. And I feel like you're hyping yourself up too, as you should. The Sun, I feel like you're really coming into a place of happiness. If you're not already there, like you really are just enjoying your time alone, just feeling good, feeling like you're yourself again. Feel like you're getting to a place of like true self-love, which is so beautiful. Seven of Cups. I feel like you're gonna have a lot of options coming up. First, it still feels mainly like career initially for anything. Eight of Swords, but you're worried. You're worried about certain things. Somebody else is worried about you. I was gonna say something. I was gonna say somebody else is worried about something else, but no. Then it was like, no, you. Anyways, Three of Cups, Seven of Cups. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people with the Three of Cups to the Seven of Cups, it made me feel like other people, like additional people other than who you already like really deal with, close in your life, family, friends, or whoever you really feel like that's your people. I feel like more people want to join in like your life. They want to celebrate with you too. Obviously, everybody ain't gonna be there for good intentions, but for the most part, I feel like there's some people maybe you don't even know them or you never really took the time to get to know them. Maybe I didn't haven't crossed paths enough to be able to really get to know each other, like whatever. But I feel like a group of people is like also watching you from afar, but really impressed at who you are, the type of person you are. They're surprised at the type of person you are, but they also want to come into your life and really like be your friend. Really, just be your friend. See how they can help you. See how they can help you grow. Like I don't know. They want to introduce you to some new things, and I'm here to introduce you to some people. Hmm. See with that too on the star, they might want to introduce you to somebody who is very well connected in the business sense. Somebody that can put you on. Hmm. Okay. Make them connections. Network. They want to network. Somebody want to introduce you to somebody who could um I don't know, it's like a going through a couple people to get to the boss. Somebody wants to get you to their boss so their boss can see you. So with the star here, you might be like a musician. You might do music or something like that in the entertainment business. You might be an actress, you might be a model. So somebody wants to get you in front of their boss so they can see you because all they need is for you, your boss or their boss to see you for you to get to where you're trying to get to. They want to help make that connection for you to get you to where you want to be. Okay, somebody trying to put you on, and I like it. Five of Swords, Eight of Swords, and you are. But a little bit with this is like you're too much in your head about things. Like, am I doing the right thing? Was this the right step to make? Even though it feels good to you, you're still questioning it. But I think that's just from some past stuff. Just it makes me feel like back from childhood, like you might have been groomed in a sense of like always having to second guess yourself, or maybe you always, I don't know, maybe there was a codependency type of thing taught to you in a certain way, or kind of groomed you into feeling like you need to ask for permission, or I don't know, something like that. Ask for somebody else's opinion, and you're worried about if you're doing the right thing, but clearly you are because the star and the sun is out here already. Clearly you're doing the right thing, and if the sun is out here, it made me feel like God is like watching over all of this and protecting you, guiding you, helping you, sending you that strong intuitive feeling of what to do next and giving you ideas so you can move forward and keep producing. Yeah, just listen to yourself. Hey, that's the best advice you could ever get. Like, always listen to your own self before the world, before anything or anyone outside of yourself, before social media, your cell phone, the news. You should always listen to yourself first because you know you better than anybody else. Even if you feel like you really don't know yourself, you know yourself enough more than anybody else outside of you. So just put my little 2 cents in, little piece of 2.5, 3 cents or something like that. Okay, let's go on over to the Hanged Woman. What are you thinking about? It's definitely feel like you in deep thought about some things. You really is you planning, but you thinking hard. You planning hard. So you can play hard? I know that's right, yeah. Work hard, play hard. Oh, hang woman here. The chariot. Yeah, you about to get out of this overthinking because it's giving me that Eight of Swords energy a while ago, like we just talked about Ten of Swords. Okay. Yeah, you about to get out of that. You about to put an end to all this overthinking, going back and forth in your mind about what you should and shouldn't do. Is this the right thing? You know it's the right thing, so you're gonna keep moving forward anyway. So if you're gonna move forward anyway, is there really any point in continuously racking your own brain, tiring your own self out? Because the harder you think, the longer you think about things, the back and forth in your mind you just physically making yourself tired. So unless you're ready to go take a nap or go to bed for the night, then all right then. But you definitely don't want to be overthinking before bed too, though. Might be up longer than you want to be. The Hang Woman, Chariot. Yeah, you about to move ahead. Ooh, I'm hearing that Maya moving on again in my head again. And then Creep is playing. Okay, so you moving on from, because the Chariot, Six of Cups. You moving on from somebody in your past, and that's probably that little sad energy I felt a little bit earlier. Somebody sad over you moving on. I got you. I see what y'all saying. Three of Wands, Eight of Wands. Yep, you definitely moving on. They feel like you moving on to somebody else. They feel like you talking to somebody else. Feel like you getting to know somebody else. Feeling like you planning to be with somebody else. Dang. Okay, well maybe you are. All I know is with the Three of Wands, Eight of Wands, you're moving forward with yourself, to yourself. I mean, it's on the Hanged Woman. You're by yourself. So somebody, the overthinking thing could be you about yourself and your career, and the overthinking with the Eight of Swords energy and all that. And it could be somebody else overthinking about you too. Three of Wands, Eight of Wands. I keep hearing the thoughts of like someone thinking like, who are you talking to? Like, I guess because you're not talking to them, they feel like you're talking to somebody else, and they're trying to figure it out. It's giving Page of Swords feeling energy type energy too. Like, so they're somebody researching, trying to find like any little thing, any little hint. If you have social media, right? If you got, Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or something like that, you posting, they watching your post to see like if they see any suspicious comments. What in the world? Where are we going here? But the career is looking good. You're moving on from the past. I feel like you're too with the whole childhood thing coming up a few minutes ago. It's making me feel like the Six of Cups. You're leaving behind some of that hurt and pain that you experienced during childhood that you might have been carrying with you for a long time. You're finally like healing from that. That's why you're feeling like you're a lot more like yourself. You're releasing a lot of that old energy you've been carrying for a long time with Temperance here. I didn't even realize it was on the bottom. Yeah, you're healing. You're moving on. You're finally feeling like a burden is off of you. Hmm. Yep, Five of Cups. Five of Cups, Six of Cups. Hmm. Interesting. You know what? The Five of Cups, it makes me feel like, again, a party, if this is in regards to your feelings, the Five of Cups, a part of you feels like sad for moving on for having to move on. Not that you necessarily wanted to, but you knew that's what was best for you. But again, that energy is about to close out because the Chariot is here. So whatever it is you're feeling now, you will not be feeling that way. Maybe that's what's going on for the remainder of the week. You clearing out the remainder of this energy. Four of Pentacles on the bottom. And if this is someone else, that's the Five of Cups energy. It's like a feeling of guilt too, a feeling of guilt for turning their back on you, knowing that you two had a real connection. You two really understood each other in a deep way. You two are very different but similar at the same time. So y'all really had a special connection, I'm hearing. But they didn't see that it was special when you were there though. And also they were with the back turned to the Two of Cups and the Five of Cups photo. So it's like they turned their back on you. They left you. And they didn't look back. They could have wanted one more than one person. Like multiple people, more than one person. They wanted to, yeah, well, whatever. Because who cares? This is about you. I guess, if you needed to know. Somebody does regret, feel guilty, and feel sorry, but that doesn't mean that they have changed just because they feel those ways. For all we know, that could be the very start of their healing journey, the reflection of it all. Just sit there for a while. They might be in the hangman energy. Well, I meant it's hanged woman in this deck, but apparently a masculine male thinking about some things. They're wondering if it's really over. Apparently so, because justice said so. Justice is right. They're getting exactly what they deserve for putting. They're getting back the energy they put out. So it's only right that they're feeling this way because this is what they put out to you and other people. Okay, gotcha. Eight of Pentacles on the bottom. It's only right that you see this level up in your career, see the success, the abundance, the blessings. You're about to do something new if you haven't already. I don't know why I'm still hitting on this right here, but it's just not that they justice the Fool. Let's just leave it like that because they want to flow like that. Let it be like that. That's me undoing my OCD a little bit. Gotta work towards it on your own. Gotta do a little bit of work. Knight of Cups. Let's see what this is about. But if the Knight of Cups too is that old energy, you already ain't on my level because what in the world? And I'm just speaking from your perspective. Like, why would you think that you coming to me as a Knight of Cups? More so like flirty, playful. I don't know, like that young love energy type vibe, like puppy love a little bit. Nothing serious. So why would I take you serious? Why would I even want to hear what you got to say if that's the old person, by the way? Now, if it's new, brand new, you don't know them, that makes sense because you don't know them. So maybe they don't come in full strong. I don't know. It makes me feel like emotional with that more than the type of person they are, per se, if that makes sense. Like, it's not so much as the intention I'm feeling off of it. It's like the energy. If it's brand new energy, yeah, I could see someone coming in new, lighthearted, flirty, friendly, maybe want to make you laugh, tell some jokes. So yeah, with this, if this is okay, so I guess, I don't know. Two people watching, feeling that watching energy again. Judgment. Somebody knows that you need to. Sounds like you already did, but hey, in their mind, if they feel like the decision hasn't been made yet, they feel like you need to make a decision because they don't know if, with the moon here, they don't know if it's really over. I did hear that while ago. I forgot. Not that it's important. Apparently, if we're talking about some past stuff going on, we're trying to motivate people to move forward. That's what we want to do. We don't want to keep doing the back and forth like we had heard earlier. We don't want to keep, because if you keep coming in the same way or in I ain't in the mood for that. Uh-oh, so yeah. Damn, start again. That's what I'm talking about. You know what? I feel like God said it's time. With the star coming out again, it's like, how do I explain this? Well, I know how, but the star judgment, it's like I just said, God is all over this. It's like, I just am feeling like this is your time. God said it's your time. God is like, if anybody's trying to interrupt, you're just going to keep getting bigger, the biggest, the largest. All right, then. Yeah. I feel like you're being put on a pedestal, so to speak. I ain't really for that quote either, but that's just what I'm hearing. I feel like you're being put in front of people. So yeah, like earlier, yeah, you might be like an actress or something. Like I'm seeing like the TV screen, so you might be like an actress or okay, you might be filming a movie. You might be a producer. You might be behind the camera, but still in entertainment. Something with entertainment or something, or a lot of people can see you. Maybe you do like what's them short films like the yeah, I guess like a short film or maybe not like a full movie. I forget the name, but maybe you do skits or something like that. Or again, you might do commercials or I don't know. I keep feeling like you're being put I don't know in front of the screen in some way. Some way a lot of people will see you or something. In a whole lot of ways, whatever makes sense for you. You get the point. We ain't gotta know all the business. We don't need to know all the details to get the point across. Everything was cool till I ate. Now I'm getting sleepy. It don't matter. I'm still about to be up. Oh yeah, Queen of Cups on the star. I feel like you are. I feel like whatever you are doing though, that ends up being on screen. Or let me just sit here for a minute because it's a lot going on in my head and I'm getting distracted in some ways. But I feel like if you're in front of the screen, right, or you're gonna do something on the screen, I feel like people will really love you. People will really see who you are. They'll love you for you. They feel like you're a sweetheart. Listen, there is only one sweetheart, okay? If my hair was down, I would flip it, okay? Sweetest girl in the world. That's all you need to know, okay? Just playing, just playing, just playing. But whatever you do, I'm still feeling like heavy actress. But this is like upcoming though. But something weird is gonna happen with you with this career, and you see, it's something about somebody introducing you. Like it's a, I was about to say once in a lifetime, but it's like a very rare, like rarely happen type of thing. Like you accidentally like meet somebody just minding your business one day, and then they end up liking your vibe or who you are so much, or they like your look or something so much. Aesthetics make me feel like a model too, like a catalog model. You might model for a catalog or magazine. You might be a swimsuit model. But something about you just happening to run into the right person on the right date at the right time type thing. Like, and then they end up liking you so much they introduce you like you gotta meet her. I don't know, like for somebody, because it might not be people. This don't sound like an everyday type of boy. I gotta watch my back because I'm not just anybody type of thing. Like you are not the average person. So this is obviously it's not your life is not gonna always be just common. That makes sense. But I feel like you're not known at the moment because it feels like you're not there yet. And that also made me feel like with the see, it's too many things going on right now. I'm trying to get it all out. But yeah, it makes me feel like earlier with all them Eight of Swords, it made me feel like it was because things were moving so fast, faster than you expected. But it was good. Like it was very successful. Like success comes so fast before you get a chance to really like realize what's happening. Like before you get a chance to really like build for like a while. It's like you start something and then I don't know, it just falls into the right person's lap. And then hence you meeting the person, they introduce you to their boss, and then their boss loves you, and then they put you on. Everybody put you on, and then once you on, you on. Then once you on, like whoever the boss is, they know a lot of people, they have a lot of money, they're ready to pay you a lot of money. Interesting. Yeah. And they also, because of who they know, then they're like people they friends with who are in the same business or of their status want to work with you too, or they want to know you too, because you know in a certain type of world it's a thing to know. If you know people, you know certain people, then it's like okay, you in what, so you been invited in, you been accepted in. And I did hear you're being initiated in. See, so that made me feel like that. See, now that sounds like that entertainment stuff that you know. But look, I don't know what be going on over there. I'm minding my business. Hmm. You will be tested and tried though on that whole initiation of some sort. And it doesn't necessarily mean ooh, you know, spooky stuff. It could just mean like different mm, it makes me feel like different groups of elite I'm hearing. Who are you and where are you going? What you doing? Different social groups of the elite will want you to join their group, their circle, their friendship. Interesting. Let's see. And yeah, and then so yeah, it's like once you know the right people, you in. Like you could do whatever. Hmm. Be careful. Be careful. I just feel like, you know, for the most part you're good. Whatever you choose to do for yourself, more than likely you'll be good. But if you get offered something, right? If you got offered a certain contract, a certain amount of money and it don't feel right, it don't look right, you and your team, your manager, your lawyers or whoever you have, professional, right? Hire somebody. Have them look over the contract thoroughly to make sure that there's nothing in there that's off. But if it fell off, it seemed off, you you don't you just can't put your finger on it. You have to think about it for too long. Yeah, don't sign anything too fast. Don't sign anything without thoroughly looking it through yourself and having somebody professional sit down and explain everything to you. But for the most part, I feel like you're gonna be good. I feel like you're gonna be good with the Ten of Cups, Queen of Cups. You're good. You're building your life. You're building your legacy. You're on your way. I heard too, like if this is just a regular job, because it can be, and there's nothing wrong with it, like a regular 9 to 5. That's fine. It's not all about entertainment and stuff like that. And you don't have to be rich, and you don't have to have all this money and all this stuff. So you know, there's nothing wrong with that. So you know, but yeah, I feel like you really building your career. I got off track right there. I got distracted again. It's okay. It'll come back out. It always does. Queen of Cups, Ten of Cups. Yeah, you're building your legacy. I feel like, yeah, the next contract, interesting. I just heard the next contract you sign will be like a huge leg up, like, and like boost ahead for you to literally build your legacy. Like, the first check you get, you're gonna have enough to put away for like retirement. You're starting your, or it could be like enough that you say to okay, you could work somewhere for a long time too. I'm feeling that now. All of a sudden, 10 of Cups, you could have worked somewhere for 10 years, or you know, or longer, most of your life, just long term, because it makes me feel like if you're someone who's been at your position long term, You have quite a bit saved up in your 401k. Something about the company contract with the 401k or some type of benefits, or if they give like a piece of shared stock, something about the policy will change, and it actually is going to put more money in your 401k or your retirement or social security or something like that. It's gonna, yeah, whatever the policy is, or it's gonna, I see the numbers, the percentages, there we go. Whatever the company is matching, they're increasing their percentage, which will put more money into your retirement, 401k settlement, whatever it is. I don't know why I heard settlement, but you might be getting a big settlement. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, but you're building your legacy. But that first check you get, if we're talking about even a new job, because it's giving me the energy of a new job too. Signing a contract to a new job. Well, obviously we're talking about signing new contracts and stuff, but even like a regular everyday, and regular does not mean it's any less than any other position. I'm just saying like the everyday person that you know what I'm saying. I could see you sign a new contract, and that very first check you get is the largest check you've gotten from a job ever. So you're gonna be able to put money away and save pretty much. You get an increase. And I'm hearing that message again about don't count the weekend out, because this could happen over the weekend somehow, some way. Businesses is open on the weekend. Yeah, this feels good. And also I'm feeling the energy of you or someone around you is about to retire. You're retiring early. Somebody could be retiring 10 years earlier than the average person in that career field. Something about the number 10. Whatever career you're stepping into next, you'll be doing it for at least the next 10 years, so long term. And then from there, it just gets even better, I'm hearing. Like you'll be growing other businesses off of this one business. Okay, yeah, do that. Do that. And this is getting a lot longer than I expected, because here we go. It's always all these. Okay. Let's move on to the I was about to say let's move on to the Eight of Wands. I'm gonna put it up here, but the Eight of Wands, Three of Swords, it makes me still feel like a sad energy of someone feeling sad, like that you've moved away from them, you've left them behind, they feel left out, they are heartbroken at the idea that you're talking to somebody else, getting to know somebody else, moving forward with somebody else, or just moving on forward from them, period. What this got to do with you? See, don't let nothing distract you in what you're doing now, because here we are with the Knight of Cups again. And I heard I'm sorry with the Knight of Cups. Ace of Swords. It's true that they're sorry. They want to tell you the truth. They're sorry they didn't tell you the truth. Any of those may apply. Any or all. I'm filling out someone with a lot of regret, and they want to come and talk to you. But I also am feeling like if it's an old person, they want to come and talk to you because, like, they're in this Knight of Cups energy because they don't want to be too serious, nor do they want to be too playful. They're trying to come in a lighthearted but mellow energy. I don't know. That gives me the sense that they probably aren't usually that mellow. Maybe they're like super loud or dramatic, or maybe this is a person that likes to argue a lot, or Four of Wands. They want to talk to you about building a stable connection. So so they felt like they passed up a really good opportunity. Now they feel like you're passing up on them. Again, sounds like the energy is being returned back to where it came from. Sounds like to me. I don't see nothing wrong with this going on. I don't feel like you're really in the mood either to take anything from this person if it's a past person. New person, yes, come on through. Then I feel like your heart is open to new. Four Wands, Wheel of Fortune. Mm-hmm. If this is a new person, right? So yeah, they're coming in this light-hearted, flirty energy, but also they are going to be coming in without being weird or overly what's the word I'm thinking about? Without being too like, I don't know, the way they come in, it'll be real smooth. Like you'll know, even though they're laid back and chill and playful and they're flirting and letting it be known they're interested in you, it makes me feel like they also are making it very clear that they are dating for to like build something serious with someone too. They're dating for the long term. Like they want to find their person. They're not looking to just date around. They're looking to date one person exclusively. There we go. Wheel of Fortune. Four Wands, Wheel of Fortune. See, that's six. See, that gives me that energy. So, ain't the star at her twice? Yeah. The star's out here twice and the Wheel of Fortune. So that makes me feel like that feeling again of multiple blessings. So, and the sun is out here too. This is, you're in a really good energy. And with those energies out here, the sun, the star twice, the Wheel of Fortune, Temperance was somewhere. I thought Temperance came out somewhere. Well, it was just on the bottom then. It was just on the bottom of the deck. But with all those energies out here, Judgment, Chariot, all of that makes me feel like you're in a divine bubble, if you will. Like you're literally being carried through to your blessings. Like you're being led and guided. Like, and you have it's like you're being surrounded by a bubble of protection. It's all light, of course. Nothing can touch you. Nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. That's what I heard. I know that wasn't but that caught me off guard. So anyway, I've been wanting to say what I'm gonna say, and then my mouth just say what it want to say. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune out here. Everything is working for your highest good, as they say, right? Ace of Cups on the Wheel of Fortune. Nine of Cups, Ace of Cups. Yeah, somebody's making it very clear that they want to build a stable foundation with you. They're interested in only you. They're attracted to you. It's giving me the vibe of love at first sight too. So maybe the first time this person sees you in their mind, obviously they're not going to say it or show it. They ain't that bold. And they don't want to scare you off either. They don't want to creep you out or turn you off. But yeah, it makes me feel like love at first sight. Knight of Wands, here they come. They coming in fast, and I feel like as this person's getting closer to you, the new person, I feel like the old person can feel it. Didn't we say something like that before? The old person can feel the new person coming, and they feel it in their heart. That heart hurt. That's why the Three of Swords or something showed or came out earlier. Their heart hurts because they can literally feel. It's like the closer the new person gets to you, the more their heart, like, it's like their heart is beating so hard. Like they can see it beating. I can feel my heart beating. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get this song out through my head. It's Riri. I forgot what that song is about though, but that was a kind of a dark vibe. Dang, somebody feel like they damn near can't live without you, but they should have thought about that before. The Devil. This made me feel like they okay. Alrighty, I'm putting on the Two of Swords here, but if it's the old person, make me feel like they feel like they can't get over you. They bound to you. They stuck to you. Hmm. I feel like, in a sense, this is how you see them though. Toxic. Excuse me. No one that's you don't feel like there's someone that's any type of good for you in any way, and you needed to get away from that energy and that person. You felt like they were trying to get you stuck on them, so you had to go, and there's nothing wrong with that. You got to do what's best for yourself. um it kind of makes me feel too with the Knight of Wands over here. It also makes me feel like as the old person feels the new person coming in fast, they also are trying to figure out, that could be the overthinking too, figuring out what to say or what to do to go ahead and find a reason to come back around to you before it's like they're trying to beat the new person from they're trying to get to you before the new person, because they know how loyal you are. They know how you only focus on one person at a time. You only date one person at a time. You ain't into all that. You done been there, done that a long time ago, and you're over all that dating and all that, whatever, having fun. You good. So they know that if the new person beats them to get to you, you're gonna put all your energy into them. They know you're gonna take the time to get to know them because you take your time getting to know people. You don't rush. You really like to get to know like who someone truly is and get to know the type of person they are before you really try to even cross any kind of lines. Yeah, they're just trying to make sure they beat old person, trying to make sure they beat the new person to you, because but the only thing is you won't talk to them. So that's where all that confusion is on their end. They don't know what to do or say, or they're just trying to figure out how they can come in or what they have to. Now I feel like now that this person is seeing you take action in your own life for yourself, and you really focused on you and putting yourself first. Now it's like they're like, okay, I didn't. It's like they did everything they possibly could to do other than be a good person to you or do the right thing in general. So it's like now that I've tried all the scheming, the lying, the mind games and all this stuff to it's like now they're like, okay, I don't have no choice but to change. So now I'm gonna change. I'm gonna be for real this time. I'm gonna go tell my truth this time. But just because somebody says that they're gonna do something, or even if they plan to do something, it don't mean they'll actually do it. Make your own decisions. Live your own life. Do what makes you happy. Just with all this good stuff coming in and all these blessings, don't let nobody be a distraction. Because as you're moving towards something good, no matter where you are in life, as you're leveling up or trying to improve yourself or get better, heal, get a better job, get more money, whatever you're trying to do, there's always going to be a distraction or a little monkey wrench thrown in there, a little banana peel thrown somewhere in there. Yeah, the devil, King of Pentacles, Four Swords. Interesting. For a couple different reasons. Yeah, yeah. The next contract, right? Gonna put you in King of Pentacles energy. Mm-hmm. You is leveling up. I'm hearing level up again. So you might have just got a blessing here recently. You're about to get another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. Yeah, so you're about to be, and of course you might not get all these blessings in 1 week, but it might be a miracle week. I'm hearing miracle week. Even if it's not this week, it could be next week. You're gonna have a miracle week. Why we already talking about next week? We still on this week. They said they just want to prepare you a little bit. Surprise! I'm hearing. Oh, you might have a visitor. Oh Lord. I got excited because I was like, surprise. I heard a doorbell, then the word surprise. And then it made me feel like a family member popping up on you at your place. Maybe you haven't seen your relatives in a while. You've been locked away in the house, and they're just finally coming by to check on you and make sure everything's good. But it made me feel like an auntie or like a little bit older auntie or older cousin or something stopping by to see you. You ain't seen them in a while. Y'all real cool. Y'all close, and they're coming by to surprise you. They're in town, so they're coming by to visit. On the other end, I feel like the old person, if they know where you live, right? If you ain't just up and moved nowhere, they might be trying to stop, come by to see you, and you'll be in this energy like, no, why are you here? Who asked you? Who sent for you? I don't know why I did that. Sleepy. Mm. Bye bye. Okay, King of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Death. You know, if we're talking about the other person, right, it makes me feel like I was saying just a few minutes ago, a couple minutes ago, this person's like, after they did all this scheming and all this stuff, they're finally like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna finally do the right thing and change. I'm gonna grow up. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And it's like they finally are at least starting the process of healing all them toxic ways. But listen, that could take years. If someone's a really fucked up person, right? I didn't have no other better words to say than that. It is what it is. Try to clean it up a little bit. Because I know how I can be. I know how my words can be. But yeah, if someone's real traumatized or they've been doing toxic things for a long time, it could take just as long to heal. So, you know, I wouldn't wait around if that's a thing for you. You know, if you want that person, just see if, you know, keep working on yourself, healing yourself, you know, growing, and let them do the same. And then maybe another time in the near future, you all can cross paths again, or in the future. You never know. But for now, I think it's best for you to do exactly what you did, which is close the cycle out. You're done with the toxicity altogether, like toxic friends, family, lovers. You ain't dealing with it no more. Let me just get one more for the Two of Swords. What's going on? Why the Two of Swords other than, you know, and also with that being introduced to, see, you might meet a couple people that know some people that can introduce you to some people, right? You might have a couple opportunities come at you at one time, at the same time. And you might be trying to decide, because I saw the Two of Pentacles earlier. You might be trying to decide which career to choose. I'm gonna put these back, but Seven of Swords, Ace of Swords. Yeah, Seven of Swords make me feel like distractions. Also, look, it don't have to be a lover. Old friends, people that you know. You love them because you probably grew up with them or known them a long time, but you know they ain't the best of people, you know, or they don't hang around the best of people. They don't hang out in the best of environments. You know, it could be them trying to come back around after they see you doing your thing and leveling up, especially once you sign that next contract. Okay, it must be something, like I said, where a lot of people is going to see you, or a lot of people's going to hear about it, or maybe locally people will hear about it, and you know your face is going, I don't know, something about someone seeing you on a TV or on social media, or you went viral or something like that. Something where a lot of people see you. I'm just trying to think of the 3D stuff we got going on now. Just going, you know, something on social